Hi, this is Johnny Red here, and I wanted to make a little video here about how to get into editing video on a shoestring. So if you don't have very much money to buy a fancy video camera and Premiere software like Final Cut or Adobe Premiere, there are a lot of video editing programs out there that are less than $100. The one I use is called Movavi, M-O-V-A-V-I. It's pretty basic, but it does everything I need, and it has some interesting features that some don't have. But before you can do anything with that, you have to get your video into your computer. And if you want to get a really cheap video camera, you have to buy one that's pretty old. You can get them on eBay that are less than $40 a lot of times. I just got one recently here. Handycam, Sony Handycam DCR DVD 92, and it doesn't have any kind of a computer connection. It records directly to the mini DVDs, 8-centimeter DVDs, and really all you can do with it is play the DVDs on a TV, or if you finalize them you can play them on your computer. But as far as editing, there's only the most basic rudimentary editing possible on the camera, where you can cut out, trim the ends or divide scenes a little bit, but nothing else. So if you want to get the video from your DVD into your computer and there's no way to do it with the camera, there are workarounds. And I'm going to show you one here that I use, which will enable you to do real editing on your DVD videos. The first thing I did was do a search on convert VOB files to MP4 files. Now that's VOB is the standard file extension for DVD files. Every DVD is going to have VOB files on them, and that's the actual video itself. There's all kinds of other files on there, start and stop and menus and things like that, but the VOB is the actual video. So if you can get the VOB file converted into a format that your video editor can recognize, then you can get started editing. You can string them together, you can do transitions, you can do fades and all kinds of stuff. So what I first did was go to CNET and looked up VOB to MP4 converter, free downloads, and you're given quite a list of them here. This is the top 5 or 6. I tried a few of them, and a lot of them are free trials where they have various features disabled. You can't do the whole video, or it has a watermark on it or something like that, and which was really not any good unless you want to buy it. But if I'm looking for a really free one, the one I've had to go all the way down to this one down here, this bottom one where it says free VOB to MP4 converter. I installed that one, and it's simple, but it's free, and it will do what it says. So we'll try one here. So I installed that, and the little icon for it is up in the upper right corner. There it is. So I'm opening it, and there it is, a nice, simple, clean interface. Next thing I have to do is find the file that I want to convert. In this case, it's on my DVD drive, which is BDRE drive, whatever that is. I can't read it from here. And the folder will be Video TS. And there's VOB files there. I always choose the big ones because the little ones don't mean anything. So there's only one clip on here, and it is 56 seconds long, takes up only 26 megabytes, so it's a very short clip. Shouldn't take too long. You select it by putting a check in the box there and click on convert, and there it goes. Alright, so this probably looks like it's going pretty fast. It's going to take less than 1/3 of the time of the video clip itself, so that means you figure if you have a half-hour video, it'll probably take about 10 minutes. Okay, so we'll just wait here and see where it goes. Oh, it's going to go to my documents folder and a subfolder called converted videos. Okay, so we'll look there. Okay, there it is in the folder, and it still has the same name. It looks like a VOB file. Okay, so I tried playing it, and it tried to play it with my DVD player because it thinks it's a VOB file. Well, it's not. So we have to rename it and change that VOB extension to MP4 because the software did convert it, but it didn't change the name. It's one of those weird quirks about this free software. So it gives you the warning, do you want to change the extension? You say yes, and now it's an MP4 file, and it will play in Windows Media Player. So there we go. You now have an MP4 file which you can bring into your video editing software and do whatever you want with it. Add clips, fades, transitions, add voiceovers, anything you want. Okay, well that's pretty cool that you can do it for free, huh?